Lars from Netbook News here. Today we're back with the Manli M3 and we're going to give you our impressions on what we think about it. As we said in the preview, it does have a rather poor keyboard layout, and after having used it for a little while, we can't say we've grown any fonder of it. This is really the only major flaw of the Manli M3, as in use it's actually quite a decent netbook as such. The touchpad might be very small, but we haven't found having any problems with it because it's actually very sensitive. It's not multi-touch, but it does have scroll zones, so if you'd run your finger along the side or the bottom of the touchpad, you can actually scroll up or down or left and right, which comes in handy especially when you're accessing web pages and similar things. We did the demo video of the fingerprint scanner, and it works well. It works in the BIOS and it works in Windows. You can set it up to work different ways depending on your needs. You can also set it up so you can protect folders on your system. You can even protect certain applications with it. The battery life isn't that great. We haven't managed to get more than about 2 hours out of the 3-cell battery that comes as standard, and we didn't really expect anything much more. But hopefully Manli will decide to ship it with a 6-cell battery. The 3-cell unit is rated at 2200 milliampere hours, so that's not really a lot when you compare it to some models, some competing models that has batteries rated for 5000 milliampere hours. One interesting thing for those that are interested in modding this before we actually crack it open and take a closer look at the mini PCI Express slots. I guess it's easier to see out of this angle. This is a space for a SIM card. There's nothing there, but if you're a competent modder, you should be able to fit something there by yourself. Let's have a look behind the cover here, where we have the hard drive, the memory, and the mini PCI Express slots. It's really easy to remove. It's only 2 screws. And then you lift it up from this side. We get the hard drive here. It's mounted in a little caddy. You have to remove these screws to actually take the hard drive out. If we turn it around so you can see a little bit better, this is the Wi-Fi card. This is the second PCI Express slot, and this is your memory. Again, very easy to access, so it's great if you want to upgrade your netbook. Manli has also put padding in here. I'm not quite sure why they've done this. It's the same underneath the mini PCI Express card slot. We run into one peculiar problem here though. If you look at the Wi-Fi card, only one of the 2 antennas here are connected. And the reason for this is because the cables aren't actually long enough. They don't reach properly. Hopefully Manli is going to sort this out in the final production models. We would presume so anyhow. But we tried swapping the Wi-Fi card to the second slot, and what happened was that the fingerprint scanner stopped working. Again, it's something we're not aware of why it happens, and this might cause a problem when you're trying to fit your own upgrades to the system, but hopefully it's just some kind of an issue in this specific case with this Wi-Fi card. The reason why we wanted to swap the Wi-Fi card over is because with a single antenna it's not getting that great reception. We're only getting about 1 bar in a situation where we should have full reception, and it seems to be related to the fact that only one of the antennas are connected. Let's put everything back together again. And again, as you can see, it's really easy to fit everything, oops, this way around, back together. You just press this down, okay. And you put the screws back in. It's possibly one of the most mod-friendly netbooks we've seen so far, and it makes it really easy to add various upgrades and things. And you could, in reality, even swap between various internal mini PCI Express cards if you're that way inclined. Apart from that, it's actually quite a decent little netbook. It's light, of course it would weigh a bit more with the full-size battery. The Express card slot is another bonus, which is still a fairly rare commodity on netbooks. We still don't know what the pricing is going to be. It will be on sale in Europe. We've seen reports that they found a European distributor for this. So we would expect this model to go on sale in Europe fairly shortly for a yet unknown price, but presumably it's not going to be terribly expensive, as they need to try to break into a new market and the competition is quite fierce. So hopefully we'll see this for a very good price soon. This is the Manli M3, and this is Lars from Netbook News.